All right, I have started recording, and this is probably the smallest guild meeting we've had, but um, I'm glad. I appreciate everybody that showed up that did. I know there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of stuff and have a lot of things going on in real life, so appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. Couple of things that first of all, I wanted to do some housekeeping. I'll go through that, and we've got some announcements to make, and then I will answer questions, and we can talk about anything that's on your mind with regards to the guild and the game. And then after that, we have a group of people that we'd like to take into the secret chamber. So please stick around for that, and we'll head down to the chamber area, and we've got some announcements to make. So to start with, I just wanted to mention that we have our DKP system is up and running, and I really appreciate all the officers' help, as well as some of the permanent raid squad members that have helped us get this going. We've had some things that we've had to work out and some little tweaks that we've had to make, but so far I think it's going really well. And as you can see, it's working out exactly how we had planned, in that people that don't raid very much, as well as the permanent full-time raiders that are running all the time, are getting taken care of, and it's I think it's working out really well. I will tell you that if you have questions, or if there's something you don't understand, just come to one of the officers or come to me, and we'll be happy to answer questions or explain things to you. And if you have not signed up on the DKP site yet, make sure that you go to the DKP tab on our website, and you can go there and sign up. So that way you can make sure and participate in the runs and so forth with us. So if you have questions on that, hang on to them, and once I get through the announcements, then we can talk about that. All right, next I'd like to talk about Conquest. So although this week is not a tech quote unquote conquest week, where we were really looking to go after a planet, we find ourselves in a position that we could possibly take Ilum. So if you guys want to get a title and Ilum, you haven't not done Ilum yet, it's pretty easy to get your 20,000 points. You can get that really easy, and I think Will and Ava and some others are going to do some lockouts, some S&V lockouts, so you could take advantage of that. But I would say if you want to get a title, and if we take Ilum, it's going to be a while before we take it again. So if you want it, I would say be active and go ahead and get the title. The next thing I want to announce, and I was going to have Eth talk about this, but it looks like he hasn't been able to get on yet. Leaf Ender is going to hold another auction. So if you guys were available, we had an auction, gosh, it's been, I don't know, 4 weeks or so ago, but it was really popular. We had a lot of fun. Some people got some really great deals on some very rare items. So we will be doing that again in a couple of weeks. So save up your credits and take advantage of that. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and you guys will find some really good deals and some nice items. And the next thing is I want to talk about the squadrons. So we have added another squadron, and we have Purple Squadron that is running full force right now. We're really excited to get Purple Squadron up and running. We got a great team that's going to, I think they're going to have a lot of success. They're going to have a lot of fun. And so right now, I think all of our squadrons are full. We've got red and blue and green and purple running full time. We also have Rogue Squadron. So Rogue Squadron is a first come first serve squadron that's running once a week right now. I don't think Philip is here, but they're running once a week, and you guys can take advantage of that if you're not on a full-time squadron. Gosh, take advantage of that and run with them. You can get some ops in and have some fun. If you have interest on being in a full-time squadron, and if you have not signed up on the website yet, make sure and do that. And also, you can let Will or myself know if you want to be on a squadron, you're not. As soon as we get enough people and the right fit, we'll definitely make as many squadrons as we can, or that we have the right people and the right fit for. So just let us know and be vocal, and we'll definitely put you on a list to get you on a squadron. And also with 4 other full teams, things happen and people have to take breaks, so there might be one of those spots opening up at some point too. So just keep an eye out, and we'll definitely take care of you and make sure you're on a team if that's what you want to do. And then finally, Alma has been running our PvP groups. So I would say if you like to PvP, make sure you're reaching out to Alma and joining his group. They're having an awful lot of fun with PvP, and eventually once they get enough people showing up and they get they get a committed group that's showing up every week, I imagine that at some point here pretty soon they'll probably start a ranked team. So if you have interest in that, make sure you reach out to Alma, and he'll get you going there. So that is the housekeeping. I will open it up if you guys have, actually, officers, Ava, Will, Stefan, if any of you have any comments or statements you need to make, you can go ahead and do that. Do you have anything, Will?
Oh, no. I think you covered the bases. I was going to mention about the auction. I think that once Eth gets that together, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a
Cool.
great opportunity. We got a lot of really cool things into folks' hands. I think it was actually in December when we ran, but it's been a while. But once we get that next auction going, I know that there's a number of things that we didn't clear from that first auction. Like, memory serves me right, we actually have Dathomir Rancor, other things that are going for like high credit values on the GTN, and folks got some really, really, really good deals last auction. So that's the only thing I was going to mention, really.
Yeah, so I didn't realize it had been that long. So not only do we have a bunch of items that we didn't get auctioned off yet, but people have been donating this whole time. So there's really going to be some good items there. So if you want to take advantage of it, like I said, save up your coins, and it helps the guild out, and it gives us funds to do our conquests and other things that we like to do. And this is how we do it. So take advantage of it, get a good deal, and help out the guild. All right, Stefan, how are we looking on the bank? Is there anything that we need to do or change, or things going okay there?
Nope, everything is fine there. I was thinking, I haven't talked to Eth within the last couple of days, but I know over the weekend we were thinking Green Squad may need 1 tank and 1 DPS, but I don't know if he's since gotten someone.
Okay, so definitely DPS, it sounds like, and potentially a tank. If you are not on a squadron and you want to be, on a hard mode team, that means obviously a hard mode squadron. That means, you have to be committed to, maximizing your skill and really being, doing everything you can to gear up your tune, and, make sure that you're not, bringing the team down, but you're helping lift them up. So it's, a hard mode squadron. If you have interest in that, please make sure and reach out to Eth or Leafender, or you can reach out to me, and we'll get you see if there's a good fit there for you. So I appreciate you bringing that up. All right, so I will open it up. Any questions, concerns, comments? Go ahead and speak up. Nothing. All right. Gosh, you guys are,
Silence.
I know, making it easy on me. All right. I would like actually to reach out. I'd like to know how you guys, feel that things are going with, with DKP and activity. I would like some feedback if anybody could do that. Just let us know what you think and how things are going. you know, obviously this game, like any other game, goes through influx of, low activity and then high activity and then low activity like any game. And so we're working really hard to keep our numbers up and to keep the activity up. But this is a good time. If you have feedback for us, we'd love to hear it.
One thing I've noticed, Jen, since we brought back DKP is a lot of folks that are rating are allowing stuff to be vendored instead of spending their points on it. We did an entire raid one night, and Will had to vendor every single set piece that dropped because nobody was willing to spend their points on it because it was a pickup run. It wasn't their regular raid night run. And there's been some pushback and some confusion on the 4-point pieces as far as optimized and non-optimized mods and gear. That's been a cause of strife in some raids that I've been in. And I don't have a complaint or, I'm not pro or con. It's kind of, I'm not exactly a fan of DKP, but it's what the system is, and I'm here for the guild. But that's been a source of conflict and strife in more than one raid.
All right. Well, yeah, let me address that. I appreciate you bringing that up. So with DKP, we are in the beginning stages of this. So, I need everybody to realize that things are going to change as we are full force in this. For a month or a couple of months, a lot of things are going to change. And what's going to happen is there are going to be a lot of people that are capped out on DKP. And once that happens, and people see how easy it is to cap out your DKP, people will feel a lot more comfortable about spending their points. And so this is pretty common. We've been doing this for many years, and DKP has always been our choice as far as the different systems. And we have actually lowered the cap extremely low in this game compared to what we've done in the past, so that people can cap out quickly and people will feel more comfortable gearing up alts. The reason for that is because this is by far the easiest game we've ever been in that people can get gear. So I think once people start realizing, to your point, Rhetoric, I think what will happen is when people start seeing that, hey, you know what, it's really easy to get DKP, and not only that, but we're going to be capping out really quickly. I think we've already got 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 people capped out already. Once people see that, people will be a lot more comfortable saying, hey, you know what, I'll spend the 4 points, or I'll spend the 8 points, and I'll get an alt. So, or give it to an alt. So with that said, let me also say that the optimized gear is just for if you're just going to take an optimized enhancement piece out of that gear, and it's the actual optimized piece, right? So instead of like a 115 power and it's got a 73 of whatever the skill is, or the stat, it's got a 115 stat. It's an enhanced optimized piece. That's going to be 4 points. Or if it is if you're doing a hard mode op and they have a highlighted op, okay, where 220 and 224 gear will drop. All right, so the 8 points is only for the maximum tier gear in that op. So if 224 is dropping as well as 220, all the 220 pieces are only going to be 4 points. So anyway, I hope everybody can see that the points are everybody will see. I really believe this, that the points are easy to get. Go ahead and spend them. Don't worry about it, because the other thing that people don't realize is, or maybe they're not realizing yet, is we do not have negative DKP. So we have people that are taking a lot of gear because they realize that the next raid they will be able to get gear just like anyone else. You know, the idea of the DKP is not to keep you from taking gear. It's just to equalize it and just to have a system to try to keep it fair for everybody. So I think to your point specific, Rhetoric, I think as everybody starts to see how this works and starts figuring it out, I think we'll be okay. All right. Any other? Did that answer your question, Rhetoric, first?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Okay, bud. Anybody else have any comments on that?
Yeah, I can. It's Sling for those who don't know the voice.
Hey, man.
I'm not on a raid team at all, and I can say there's absolutely zero reason to pass on loot if you need it. All of my tunes are basically in 220, 224 gear. I don't go to a raid team. If my tune needs something, I need it, and I still have like 30 out of 50 DK points right now. Like, if you need something, just take it. You're just being silly if you're passing it to save DKP.
Cool. I appreciate that. And that's the way it's designed. So hopefully everybody will see that if you start spending your points and I think everybody's going to realize that this is really a very lenient system and a very lenient structure. And for everybody, the people that raid a lot and the people that don't raid very much. So hopefully everybody will see that. And I appreciate that feedback. Anything else?
Well, just from a tactical perspective, like I'm one of the folks that has capped out on DKP. I am not actually trying to game for anything. My major intent is I want to see everybody get geared up. So it's kind of distressing for me to see people just pass on gear that are clear upgrades for themselves because they're only really hurting themselves in the long run. Um, you know, there's very little to gain because if there's a piece of equipment that's out there that is a clear upgrade for a character, especially if it's your main character, you're only really hurting yourself if you pass on the gear. Because what it really comes down to is it makes it more difficult for you to really get in on some of the more challenging ops that are out there. And like, I mean, there's a sequence of events. You can start off with the story mode events that really don't require any gear. Then you can work to KP and EV hard mode that help you gear up for the other hard modes. And if you're passing on that gear, it's really stunting your ability to, and if you're interested in raiding, it's really stunting your ability to progress beyond just doing story mode content. So it's definitely something that really behooves you if you have the DKP to use it to gear yourself up.
Thanks, Will. And guys, not only if you have the DKP, you don't need any DKP to get gear, right? That I think if everybody could get that around, get that figured out. The only time that will play is, somebody that really has been doing a lot of ops and they've already geared their tune up and they don't need anything. They've already geared up all their alts. Like Slinger said, everything's done. And now they're in a situation where, they only need one piece. So they got 50 DKP. You're probably not going to win against that person on that one piece. But guys, that's one piece. Gear up your tunes and don't worry about that stuff, because I promise you, we've really tweaked this, and we've been doing this a long time. We've really tweaked this to take care of everybody. So, and if you have more feedback on that or you have more questions, let me know. Also, the last thing I'll say on that, unless you guys have another question about it, but is please go to the forums. We've got all of the instructions and the rules and the guidelines and how this works right on the forums. So if you have questions, you're not concerned, you can find it right there, or you can just come talk to me or any of the officers, and we'll be happy to help you. All right. Any other comments or feedback about activity, or how you guys feel the direction of the guild is going? Anything at all? It's open. We're happy to take the feedback. That's why we have these, so we can hear from you and make sure that we're going in the right direction.
Guild karaoke night.
That is a great idea.
Hava will be hosting that.
No, I won't.
All right, cool. Anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to compliment your leadership. This is by far the best run guild I've ever been in. Like, the level of organization is just incredible.
Well,
Yeah,
we really appreciate that, Sarisu. We're blessed with a really good group of people that love this guild and work hard and make a lot of sacrifices, and that helps us all. So, but that really helps a lot to hear that, to know that we're doing some things right. So it means a lot.
Yeah, it's a great group of people. Everyone has, incredibly well adapted attitudes. You wipe on a boss is like, whatever. This is how we can improve it. Just the whole. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to be here, and thank you everyone for making this fun.
Awesome, thanks, man. All right, last opportunity, feedback, concerns. Go ahead and bring them out. All right, so with that said, I forgot to tell my joke that I do every time at the beginning of the meeting, but I'm going to spare you guys this time. But I promise that the next meeting it will be a doozy, so just be prepared. All right, what I'd like to do is go ahead and head down to our chamber, our secret chamber. So if everybody will come on down. We've got some announcements. And if you don't know where it is, just follow the crowd.
But you're gonna lock us in a room and start playing William Shatner singing "Like the Tambourine Man" on a loop?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Is this the first karaoke night?
Hey, we could do that. Ava, are you ready?
No, you can leave that.
All right, so the way we do this, for those of you that are new, we'd like everybody to stand around the circle here. Everybody just fill in around the circle and leave the circle itself open for the announcements. All right, Kilrin, come on out, bud. Come on outside, thank you. All right, so this is something that we started doing a couple of weeks ago, and we used to do something like this back in EQ1, and I don't know why we ever got away with it, or got away with it and got away from it. But what we're going to do is we have some folks that are new to our guild, and they have shown themselves as what we feel are great additions to this guild. We think that they're people that are going to be a long-term great fit. And as you know, if you read our code of conduct, which I'm assuming everybody has, right? Wink, wink. If you've read the code of conduct, there's actually a 2-week trial period. So not everybody makes it through. And I will tell you that I am the primary recruiter for our guild right now until Jaden gets back. And I will tell you that out of every 10 people that I talk to, only 1 out of 10 gets it to this point. And that's on average. Sometimes it's a lot worse than that. So I just want you to know that we are not a leveling guild. We don't invite just anyone. We are looking for people that are a long-term fit that we really feel can be a part of our family. And so I just want you to know that this is something that we really take seriously, because a lot of our people have been playing with us for many games. And we started this guild back in 1997, so in EQ1. So we've had people that have stayed with us that whole time, and that's what we're looking for, a long-term family. So with that said, I would like the following people to follow Will and I. So Sarisu.
Uh-oh. Hold on, I got my tinfoil hat on. You can't kill me.
I do not think Kala is here. All right. We need Indiola, Faye, Solart, and Kilrand. All right. If you want to follow us down, everybody else, we will be right back.
So we're going into the basement to see the body of Kennedy and to drink his blood, and then you're
Possibly.
gonna show us Roswell.
It's a secret.
Nothing back there but a tear stained mattress.
Your stained mattress. Nice.
All right. So we have made a commitment to you that we want you to be a part of our family, and we want you to take a leap of faith that we are the guild for you, that you want to be a part of our family. And I want to, this is something that, you know, is really shows your level of commitment to our guild. And so we would like, if you want to be a part of our team and a part of our guild, then there is only one way that you can come back into the secret chamber, and it's not the way we came. It's to take this leap of faith and jump off of this waterfall and come back around the other end. And if you do that, then we know that you have made that commitment to us as your guild.
Ah. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. So come back to the chamber. Those of you that have made that commitment.
I don't know. I can't honestly say how much of a commitment it was because I jumped in Starlight pits for kicks. Someone is like, "Oh, hey, there's a data crunch down there. I'll go for it."
Hey, there's a shiny.
Yep.
All right. So who's back first? Let's see who gets back first. Blood sacrifice.
I actually got a title on Tatooine because I jumped into the Sarlacc pit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Warm food.
Remember all those titles that you could get from Star Wars Galaxies for all of that? I got one for jumping off the waterfall on Naboo. I can't remember the name of the city. All right. So first of all, Faye, could you please come forward?
Sure.
All right. So Faye actually has a couple of announcements that we're going to make. First of all, Faye, as you're being inducted into the Covenant as a full-time member, we would like you to go ahead and light your fire right here. And that signifies that you are now a full-time member of the Covenant. Lifetime member.
Thank you.
Now, not only that, but I'd also like to announce that Faye has agreed to not only become a full-time raider with us as a Knight of the Covenant, but she has also agreed to take on the Purple Squadron as our newest squadron commander and squad leader, and she will be heading up Purple Squadron and is doing a great job. So congratulations, Faye, on becoming a Knight Commander of the Covenant.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right, so I would like Solart, if you would come forward. So Solart, as part of your, you have made the commitment to become part of the Covenant as a full-time member. If you want to go ahead and click your light your fire there as becoming a full-time member. And Solart is also going to be a full-time raider with us. So Solart is now going to be a Knight of the Covenant. Welcome to the Covenant, man.
Thank you.
All right. So we've got Sarisu. Come forward, please.
All right, what do I do? Fart into the fire?
Do not do that, because it'll blow us all up. All right. So if you want to go ahead and go ahead and light your fire there, as there you
Wait, hold
go.
on a second. There we go. Gonna do this in style.
Nice. I love it. All right, and Sarisu is also part of our Purple Squadron and is going to be now a Knight of the Covenant. Congratulations, man.
Cool, thank you.
All right, Indiola, if you want to come forward. All right, go ahead and signify your joining the Covenant, and you are also going to be part of Purple Squadron. And you are going to be now a Knight of the Covenant. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
When do we drink the Kool-Aid?
Not to
You
the
already-
feds
you-
have us
you-
surrounded.
I just say you already did, jumping off the waterfall. All right, so we've got who are we missing? I think we got. Did we get everybody? Huh?
Kilrand.
Oh, Kilran, come up, bud. I knew we were missing someone. Certainly not least, Kilran. Welcome to the Covenant, man. Really glad to have you.
Thank
All right, awesome. With that, by the way, this is a secret chamber, and these events are all highly secret, so please do not share these outside of the guild, or Ava will hunt you down.
And you don't want to get on Ava's bad side.
Awesome. Well, we're very blessed to have all of you guys with us. You're a great group of people and really lift our guild to a new level. So happy to have you. All right, with that.
Run people down.
All right, with that, we'll go ahead and end the guild meeting.
Oh,
and
wait, Nadler.
Oh.
Nadler needs to be promoted tonight.
Oh,
The rest
he
of
does.
the rest of Purple Squad.
That's right. Nadler, can you come forward? Thanks, Will. So Nadler, you are part of Purple Squadron, and you are now a Knight of the Covenant. Congratulations,
Is there
man.
Anybody else from Purple Squad that's here?
Mark's here
really-
too.
Nobody else.
Oh, Mark. Yeah.
I'm not here.
Mark, you must come forward, my friend. Mark also is going from Protector to Knight of the Covenant. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Very
I
cool.
tried to hide.
There is no hiding. All right, and guys, if I do forget someone, I'm very sorry. But we're very happy, and congratulations to all of you that have become a Knight. That's very significant to us, and so with that, I will go ahead and Will or Ava, Stefan, anything else?
No, I think that we pretty much covered it.
All right.
Think if we missed anything really important.
We'll have more.
The only announcement I really had to make was going to try to see if we can get to segue to the first point you made about Ilum and this not being a conquest week, but we were going to try to get together and see if we can win this planet with a little bit of effort. In that vein, was going to try to see if we can get together a lockout group after the meeting is over. So if you're interested, just send either myself, Odin, or Ava a tell, and we can see if we can get some lockouts going so that we can cap a couple of characters and get everybody a title.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, for the meeting, I'll go ahead and call it. And if you want to run lockouts, go ahead and let us know. But thanks for coming, everybody. I really appreciate it.